Hi everyone, my name is Maria Eloisa Zepeda Teng and my friends call me Louie. I am 40 years old. I'm married with two kids, a boy and a girl, and I was a former tuberculosis patient. I am the founder and president of TB People Philippines. The lifestyle I had before, back in 2006, I got into a very good office because as a Bachelor of Science in Architecture graduate, we were very competitive and I had a lot of vices back then. I was smoking, drinking. So we would actually be doing our drawings even if we were drunk. So that was the situation back then. So those were the kinds of usual, you wouldn't really think that it would cause me to have tuberculosis, not just in the lungs, but in my brain. So the realization that it actually went to the other parts of the body was very unreal because nobody is able to talk about these kinds of cases back then, back in 2007, 2006. So all of us were not ready to understand what it means, what meningitis means. And so we were just really all praying that I will survive because according to the doctors that time, my case will only last for 2 weeks. The symptoms first. The symptoms of tuberculosis, four cardinal signs and symptoms. That's fevers for more than 2 weeks, cough more than 2 weeks, weight loss. That's unexplainable even if you're not dieting, and of course night sweats. During the time that I was noticing some things happening with my body, I had no cough. I had maintenance for my asthma, and during that time, I wasn't really sure if my weight loss was because of the tiring lifestyle. So after that, when I went to the first line of medications, I experienced, of course, the usual itchiness of the skin, higher uric acid. So I was also having problems with my gout. I was having problems also with color blindness because that's one of the effects of the ethambutol, one of the tuberculosis medications. But when I transferred to the second line of medication, which is the resistant strain, I experienced itchiness, more itchiness of the skin, more problems with my bones, more problems with my hormones. I wasn't getting my monthly period. I was also having problems with my depression because I was starting to feel all of those paranoias. I don't understand the hallucinations of the everyday. I don't understand all of the hard to breathe because of the hyperacidity. I wasn't understanding all of the feeling of the stabbing pain in my brain. So all of these were dealt by my family as well because I had sleepless nights. They would give me the medication in the morning. I would sleep at 9 p.m. and I would quickly stand up at 3 a.m. and then they would just tie my arms because I can't stop crying. I can't stop moving in the bed. So that's what my family had to endure that time. In terms of stigma, there are different levels that I experienced. One is from my family when one of my relatives told me that maybe you got the disease because you're not such a good person. That's number one. The next one was from my classmate that they assumed that there's really something wrong that I'm doing in my lifestyle. That's why I contracted this disease. The other one was from a doctor that was checking me for my first pregnancy. And when I was doing the internal examination, she told me with a whisper, "You shouldn't have conceived because you will transfer the disease to your baby." I just cried while lying there. And there were a lot of stigma and discrimination, of course, for being a woman, for being a person who had tuberculosis, and a person being blind. So I am in that category of triple discrimination. What happened to me right after I finished the treatment? So of course, I got my scholarship. I was able to graduate in an international school. I was able to get national, because it's a televised marriage proposal from my boyfriend, now husband, I was able to fix my hormonal problem, and I was able to conceive a daughter in 2013 and a boy in 2020. Now I was able to create my other baby, my organization, TV People Philippines. And this has been 15 years in the making. And now that we have a lot of monitoring of the TV program, a lot of cases that we need to verify, we need to do all of these things every single day, ever since we registered in 2020. We feel fulfilled. The idea that I'm changing lives, I'm not just designing structures, I'm designing healthier lives, and the idea that it really completes my day. The fact that I have a new set of friends, a new set of barkada with our TB people members and admins, officers, all of survivor advocates. I just really realized that this is what God wants me to do. I just really had to go to this side of the world where it's dark, where there's 20% of us with this kind of inabilities. But I know that I have more purpose. And I think that's the way we should look at any of the challenges that we experience in this life. Para healthy lungs, Kineri ko to, Kerry Moren. Let's fight to end tuberculosis today.